significant. You've probably heard of the law of attraction, like attracts like. This principle highlights the importance of focusing on what you want to attract into your life. Positive thoughts attract positive experiences, and negative thoughts bring negative ones. But it's not just the thoughts themselves, it's about what you focus on. Thoughts come and go, but your focus is what you consistently direct your mental energy towards. This shapes your perceptions, decisions, and ultimately, your reality. When you consistently focus on your goals, several things happen. You start to see opportunities that align with your goals. These chances were always there, but now your brain is tuned to spot them. You begin to feel the emotions associated with achieving your goals, which motivates you to take action and step out of your comfort zone. Your focus influences your behavior. When you're focused on your goals, you naturally start making choices that align with those goals, prioritizing activities that move you closer to what you want. As you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your goals, your brain starts to change. This process, called neuroplasticity, means your brain is constantly adapting and rewiring based on your experiences and focus. So by consistently focusing on what you want, you're reshaping your brain to support that reality. It's important to note that our brains have a built-in negativity bias. We're wired to pay more attention to potential threats and problems, a survival mechanism that can hold us back in modern life. Overcoming this negativity bias takes conscious effort, practice, and persistence, but the rewards are significant. Look at the most successful, happy, and fulfilled people. What sets them apart is not their circumstances, talents, or luck, but their focus. They train themselves to focus on possibilities, solutions, and what they can control. As a result, they attract experiences that align with that focus. Simply focusing on what you want won't make it magically appear, but it does determine what you notice, prioritize, and ultimately the actions you take. And your actions create your life. So what are you focusing on? What are you attracting into your life? Are you focused on lack or abundance, fear or love? What could go wrong or what could go right? Remember, your focus is your choice. You have the power to direct your attention and shape your reality. With this power comes responsibility. If you're creating your reality through your focus, you're responsible for the reality you create. This realization can be scary, but also liberating, because it means you have the power to change it. You're not a victim of circumstances, you're a creator of circumstances. To put this into practice, start with clarity. Be clear about what you want. Vague desires lead to vague results, but clear goals give your brain something specific to work towards. Think about what you want in each area of your life, not just in terms of material possessions, but also how you want to feel, the kind of person you want to be, and the impact you want to have. Next, be consistent. Your focus needs to be consistent. Make it a habit and integrate it into your daily life. Visualization is a powerful tool for this. Take time each day to vividly imagine yourself living the life you want. See it, feel it, taste it, and smell it. The more real it feels, the more your brain will believe it's possible. Another powerful tool is affirmations. Create affirmations that feel true to you. If you're struggling financially, saying, "I am a millionaire," might feel unbelievable. Instead, try something like, "I am open to financial abundance," or "I am learning to manage money wisely." The key is to create a feeling of possibility and progress, making your brain start to believe that what you want is achievable. When your brain believes something is possible, it starts looking for ways to make it happen. But don't just visualize and say affirmations. Make sure your actions match your focus. For example, if you want to be healthier, make healthy choices. If you want career success, take steps toward your career goals. Your focus isn't just about what you think. It's about where you consistently direct your energy. It's about what you prioritize and choose to make important in your life. Many people say they want something, but their focus doesn't match their desires. They want financial abundance, but focus on scarcity. They want a loving relationship, but dwell on past hurts. They want success, but focus on their fears. Your focus must align with your desires, or you're sending mixed signals like a radio trying to tune into two stations at once. Regularly check in with yourself. Are your thoughts, feelings, and actions aligned with what you say you want? If not, that's okay. Awareness is the first step. Once you're aware, you can choose to redirect your focus. Obstacles will come up. That's part of life. But obstacles aren't stop signs. They're opportunities for growth and learning. When obstacles arise, don't let them become your focus. Instead, focus on solutions and what you can learn. See obstacles as proof that you're moving in the right direction. If you weren't making progress, you wouldn't encounter resistance. Obstacles mean you're growing. Remember, you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Focus on becoming the person who naturally attracts what you desire. The law of attraction is about creation, not just attraction. You're creating a new reality from within by aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the reality you want. As you do this, your external reality shifts to match your internal reality. Patience is important. Change doesn't happen overnight, just like a seed needs time to grow into a tree. Stay focused, committed, and keep aligning your energy with what you want, and it will happen. The journey.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're doing amazing, feeling incredible today. I know we are live, direct, and in full effect on here on Zoom, also on YouTube. So really grateful that you all are taking the time to be here again on this beautiful Thursday morning, February 27th. This is we're almost to the end of February, y'all, and we're going into March. All right. And March is typically a month that typically begins the pickup process for the bull run for crypto. So we are here. All right. If you are invested, I want to say congratulations. I'm not sure how much you are invested, but if you are invested, congratulations, because you are working toward bettering your life. You're working toward changing the dynamic of your last name forever, right? And ultimately, we are a product of our last name, and we're a product of the environments that we put ourselves in. And so showing up to calls like this each and every single Tuesday and Thursday, being a part of our Discord group, it just shows, it just shows that you want better, you want more. And ultimately, that's why I created the group. That's why I created the podcast, because I wanted better. I wanted more. I wanted a different circle of friends, right? I needed that for myself. And I created it for me first. So it was really a selfish move, like creating this was really a selfish move because I wanted friends. Like I wanted more friends. I wanted more colleagues. I wanted more people that I could, naturally create a everlasting friendship with and an everlasting bond with. And I believe that we're doing that here, Coffee and Crypto, within our Discord group here on the show, and all the other avenues that we have to connect with each and every single one of you. So welcome to episode number 253. This is going to be extremely bullish today. My name is Vincent Owens. I have been in the space of digital asset investing since 2018, been learning about this space. And, I have a lot of value to give. I have a lot of information to give, and I do the research all the time, right? My days consist of me sitting, typically either sipping some coffee, sipping some tea. This morning, we got our beverage of choice. This is Coffee and Crypto, so make sure you got something to sip on, all right? And make sure you got something to snack on, all right? Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, you should be having your breakfast during this time, all right? I'm a firm believer. I got my oatmeal right here, okay? Just finished up a quick little orange real quick. I got my banana right here, all right? So everything that I'm telling y'all to do, I practice it, so be ready. Make sure that you guys are watching this show on a full stomach and not an empty stomach, because you don't want to be hangry. One thing you don't want is you don't want to be hangry while you're on this show. You want to make sure that you have all of the nutrition that you can get so that you can be able to soak up all this value, because there's a lot of information we be dropping, y'all. And, and it's ultimately the reason why we do this show is really just to keep you inspired, right? Keep you inspired, keep you driven through this journey. So if you have not taken the time, all right, to go and drop inside of the Discord group on the call, all right, if you have not dropped inside of our Discord group on the call or dropped your favorite GIF, I just ask that you participate, right? It's more fun when you participate. It's more fun when I can see your name in the Discord group. Truthfully, y'all, because think about it. If I never see you in the Discord group, I don't care if you paid money to be there. It really doesn't matter to me. If I don't see you being involved, when you turn around and say, hey, Vincent, I need this, I need some help, I'm probably going to ignore your message. The same way you ignore my messages, the same way you ignore me, I'm going to ignore you, right? Don't like, you get what you get back what you put out. You know what I mean? You get back what you put out. When you put out energy, you get back high energy. When you put out low energy, typically people give you a low energy response. So, you know, when you're on these calls, man, it's early in the morning, y'all. It is extremely early. And I just want to make sure that y'all have everything you need. Welcome to the call. If you are excited about today's call, just go ahead and light up the chat box. If you're excited about today's call, go ahead and do me a quick favor and just light us up with some coffee this morning. I ain't want to burn this thing down. I felt like I was like my stove. I smelled something. It was that oatmeal water. I mean, that oatmeal milk. All right, it was that oatmeal milk, man. That I forgot about it. I was trying to rush back over here. So that'd be crazy, man. Fire in crypto. That'd be crazy, right? It won't be coffee in crypto, more fire in crypto. All right, cool. All right, cool. So welcome to the call, man. I'm happy that everybody was able to make it again. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into today's call because we don't have a whole lot of time to waste. We do have a very busy day as I am catching up. People are pulling me left and right. And look, if you're texting me and I'm not responding, man, listen, y'all, I'm still trying to get well. You know what I mean? Like, just because I sound better doesn't mean I'm all the way myself, right? Doesn't mean I'm 100% back together. I just have to show up because we can't have weeks and weeks of not having this show. That's not how I operate or I roll. So, you know, just be patient with me. All right. I'm trying my best. I'm not a one-man band anymore. Just want to let y'all know that this is not a one-man band anymore. I actually have business partners now. So really excited about that. I want to give a special shout out to some of my business partners that's live on the Zoom call right now. I want to shout out John Jackson. I appreciate you, JJ, for everything you do. Every morning I wake up, I have a text message from him. Bro, just pushing me. You need people like that in your corner. You know, I want to shout out Sana. Sana is, you know, pushing us, man. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, man. Yeah. Actually don't catch a whole lot of colds, to be honest with y'all. I just saw your comment. I actually really don't. You know what I mean? Like, I think I catch a normal amount. You know what I mean? Like when you live in Atlanta, like when you live in places like Chicago, it's just cold. It's cold the whole time. So your body's used to it. When you live in Atlanta, like yesterday, it was 75. Today is 60. We had no coat on yesterday, and guess what? Now we gotta have on a jacket. You know what I mean? So like it just depends on where you live. I believe that you know, obviously the immune system and taking care of your health is very important. But also it's about where you live. And that's why, y'all, I'm about to move. All right. I'm about to get the hell out of Atlanta. I'm about to get the heck out of Atlanta, y'all. And I'm about to like in the next year or so, Atlanta got another year out of me. All right. And I'm ready to go to Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to get the heck. You hear me? I'm ready to get up out of there. And then we got the pollen. Like we got pollen coming up. Right? Hold on, I got a little hot up in here. Give me 1 second, y'all. See? Can't even keep the weather right in your own place. Look, I was cold earlier. It was cold earlier. Now the heat done kicked on. I ain't lying. Y'all think I'm playing games, man. This is the truth. So welcome to the call. I want to start this call off I want to start this call off real quick with a video. Okay. And this is a very important video. So I want to share it with y'all. It's about 8 minutes long. And it's going to shape the foundation. This is the foundation of everything that we're going to talk about today. Okay. Understand that today, like this particular video is going to be the foundational video that is going to help us throughout this entire call. So this 8-minute video is probably one of the most important videos that you could watch. And it came from HBAR that happened about a day or two ago, I believe 2 days ago now. On the stage that we're going to watch, there were multiple panels, but on this stage was Rob Allen. Rob Allen was he is one of the leads over at the Australian Payments Plus platform, all right, which we know HBAR is building the Australian dollar, the stable coin on their network. There's a guy named Ahmed Zifzaf, okay? He was with WorldPay. WorldPay is a HBAR partner. You got Sushil Prabhu, who is the lead, the head of Drop. I believe he's the founder of Drop. Drop is extremely bullish. They are with the Federal Reserve. They are one of the only fintech companies that is on the new FedNow system to help with faster payment solutions. And they are built on HBAR. And then you got Elisa DiCaprio, who is going to be leading over at Swift in one of their major departments with cross-border payments and remittances and things like that. So some very, very, high-level individuals on this stage. But the one that I really wanted to focus on was Elisa DiCaprio, the head of industry engagement at Swift. She's discussing the future of cross-border payments at HBAR. Thought that this was very, very bullish. And I wanted to share this quick clip with y'all. So enjoy this. And then the rest of the show is going to be circled around the future and really focusing on who Swift is choosing as their #1 partner for this blockchain revolution. Enjoy.
Hey, everybody. My name is Elisa DiCaprio. I work for Swift as head of industry engagement. And before that, I was chief economist at R3. So my remit at Swift is largely to work with central banks and to work with payment market infrastructures to increase the speed of payments, increase the transparency of payments, as well as building out digital public infrastructure.
Swift network is, world renowned for moving or messaging that enables money movement. Where are you seeing the key drivers for the shift to crypto payments?
I'm going to give you a very different answer.
Okay, cool.
So I think, from the perspective of cross-border wholesale payments, really where we see the drivers of stablecoins coming from is, first of all, just the existence of DeFi, right? So institutions, customers, clients, all of them see that it's possible to do instant payments. It's possible to do instant settlement. Why aren't we doing it in all of the different transactions that we have? So I would say that's very directly the first driver. And then the second driver, honestly, is really around the G20 goals. So the G20, which is only 19 countries, you're welcome, has a goal for 2027 that something like 75% of global payments are credited to the beneficiary's account in less than an hour. And so how do you do that with traditional payments? It's really challenging. So it's kind of straightforward. If you're doing this with digital assets, that works very well. If you're doing it with traditional payments, it's a little bit more difficult. So, one of the things that we find, for example, is that already 90% of payments are credited to the beneficiary bank in less than an hour. But then the actual account of the recipient, only 43% of those flows, 43% of the 90% are going into the beneficiary's account in less than an hour. And that's for reasons of batching, which you don't need to do with stablecoins. It's for a reason of closed payment systems. So maybe the payment went overseas, the system was closed at the time, so it's not going to get credited in an hour. And then different compliance features. So there's some jurisdictions, for example, where you need to pay the beneficiary before you actually credit the account. I'm sorry, you need to call the beneficiary before you actually credit the account. That's going to take you some time. So these are the two main drivers that we see from a wholesale cross-border payments perspective.
Thank you. Once we've got these drivers in place and we all kind of agree that we're being kind of forced forward with this new technology, you then get this kind of inhibitor, which is enterprise adoption. Yeah, so we all know enterprise change moves glacially. So how do those two things come together? What do you see in terms of the the ability for enterprise to adopt this new technology. And if I direct that to you, Elisa, first, because Swift has this, probably the most glacial of change processes for obvious and obvious reasons. Where are you as Swift adapting or augmenting to incorporate this new technology?
Well, I'm gonna say there's really two levels of this. So the first level is internal, and the second level is external. So internally, right, we have message fields, we have things like this that need to be adjusted. So for example, if you're doing a cross-border payment, there's a drop-down currency menu. It's an ISO menu, it's not a Swift menu, but it doesn't have stablecoins in it. So that needs to be adjusted. The size of the fields needs to be adjusted. Right now, well, we're in the process of making changes like this, but the size of the field will fit a BIC number. It won't fit a wallet address. So, these are the kind of mechanical problems that we have to work through. So I think those are happening. And then the second level at which Swift works is with our with our banks, right? So Swift is just, we're the network, but really where the problems happen or where the changes happen is at the bank level. So a lot of what we're trying to do is make it easier for banks to then incorporate these new technologies and these new payment instruments. So that's it's a combination of addressing the reasons for fragmentation, addressing the compliance issues. Compliance is hugely problematic for these banks because, of course, if you're using traditional rails, right, you have a certain way of doing compliance. If you're using stablecoins, you need to collect a different kind of data set. You need to know the person's mobile number. You need to know the place of residence. You need to know the place of birth. These are things that you don't collect in a normal bank transfer. So with compliance, that's a problem. We're trying to help our different banks deal with that. So I think it's really around these two levels. It's both internal, which is fairly straightforward because, we're a company, you can change those things. And then it's external, which is how do you change all of the different nodes in your network and make it easier and less costly for them? As an example, right, there's 120 plus, somebody in this room knows this correct number, different wallet providers. If you're a bank, do you think you're going to integrate with 120 different wallet providers? Of course not. That is hugely expensive. But if we can provide a way that they could integrate maybe with an aggregator or some other way, then that would make it cheaper for them and make it more straightforward for the entire industry. So this is really where we're looking. We've done a lot of POCs, kind of live trials to understand where the different pressure points are and where the frictions are and how they can be addressed.
Yeah. So, and 2025, you've got a lot of live trials coming up. We were talking to your team just last week, and some amazing stuff coming up. I'd like to switch tack now to talk about interoperability and standards. From my perspective, I think these are problems that need solving in order that we can really truly scale and embrace the potential for programmable digital money. So in turn, I think each of you speak to interoperability and standards, starting with you, Elisa.
I love interoperability and standards. What more would you like to know? I'm kidding.
Where do we need, to be a bit more pointy about it, what do we need to start with right now that will make the biggest change? And where's the low-hanging fruit?
Okay, so I think that's a good way to think about it. I think in standards, a lot of what I was talking about earlier is already well in motion, right? So for example, what kind of data are you collecting? What do you need? How are you doing compliance? How are regulators doing this? This is all in progress. I think the question of interoperability is a little bit more tricky, right? Because what we're seeing with stablecoins is this explosion of new types of financial instruments, which is fantastic, but it also increases complexity enormously. Yeah. And so how do you simplify that? So you make sure that there's still a stable flow, right? And you make sure that everybody can access this, because right now that is definitely not the case, right? You certainly have different sectors that are using it heavily and some sectors that are not using it at all, but that should be using it. So I think in terms of, we've focused a lot on financial fragmentation and how to reduce that. And it's not just a story about one company doing it. It has to be a collaborative effort. One of the things that we're doing is working very heavily on digital public infrastructure. And this is interesting because this is the idea that you have institutions and you have governments which traditionally have not built payment rails, right? Payment rails are often built by the private sector and sort of backed up by the public sector. And now we see the public sector saying, oh, there's all these things going on. We actually have to be involved in this. And you see this movement of national payment systems, different regulations about AI and DLT and stablecoins. And so how are all these things coming together? And so we're really working to collaborate with different institutions and different governance now on the public side to see how that can reduce some of the problems with interoperability that we have from this hugely fragmented sector.
Great, thank you.
All right, all right, all right. So a lot was said there. Okay, a lot was said there. But one of the biggest things I took from that personally was the fact that Swift has already chosen partners. They have been, testing on certain networks for 2-3 years now. You know what I mean? And probably longer than that. But, based on what she said, about 2 years, they've been testing. And to have Swift, okay, Swift, the company Swift, which is the largest messaging standard for payments in the world right now, to have them in one of their leaders sitting on a stage at Hedera this early in the game should show us all something. And you have to read between the lines because there's a lot of NDAs out there, right? They can't really disclose a lot of information. And you're about to see an example of that in another interview coming up here soon with the CEO of Canary Capital when we talk about the HBAR ETF. These products are coming out. These solutions are continuing to be created. And at the moment, most people are focused on, oh, well, what's going on with the price? How much does this cost? Or why hasn't my investment gone up? I took my little measly $100 and I put my little $100 in the market. And why my $100 ain't went to the moon? Why my $100 not 100,000 now? Right? I think that these are the crazy, this is stuff that really grinds my gears from a lot of you, is that you want these instant payouts. That's just how life works. You're not going to put your money in crypto and get rich tomorrow. It's going to take time. And if you're just now starting to build a portfolio, you can't expect to be up 6 figures unless you coming in and you're putting in 20, 30, 40 grand right now, 20, 30, 40 grand right now. And then we go into this bull run. Yeah, then you deserve it because you took the money and put it in. So in this game, it's really about how much money you have to play, because it's pay to play. So I thought that interview or that panel was extremely bullish. I did watch that entire panel. I did watch pretty much that entire HederaCon, and there was so much going on, y'all. So if you have not watched HederaCon, you can find it on YouTube. I'd recommend y'all go and watch that entire day. But that's just my recommendation. Let's move on to the next topic. So the SEC, as of, I believe yesterday or the day before, they closed the investigation into Gemini, which is a crypto exchange, with no action, says Winklevoss. Okay, Gemini co-founder and president Cameron Winklevoss said the decision marks another milestone to end the war on crypto, but thinks the damage might have already been done. It seems like America always got a war on something. War on cannabis, the war on crypto, the war, all types of wars, right? And so here's the document right here. Okay. We have concluded the investigation as to Gemini Trust Company, LLC, based on the information we have of this date. Okay. So this investigation is done, and there will be no more proceedings when it comes to the Gemini crypto exchange. And so right here, the end of the war on crypto. If you haven't noticed, the XRP lawsuit should already be done, right? It really should, y'all. But they're taking this all the way to the wire because you have to understand how valuable XRP truly is to the world. Okay. If you're live right now here on YouTube with me, man, make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button. Give me a follow. Make sure you subscribe. Give me a follow. Hit the thumbs up button and just turn on the alerts on our page so that you are alerted. We have another podcast show that's actually coming out very soon that will be on Coffee and Crypto Network. And we'll keep you updated right? We'll keep you updated on that show, but there is another podcast that will be coming out very soon. And I'm really excited to talk about our next level here at Coffee and Crypto. But right now, I'm under NDAs myself. So, you know, I'm not going to be doing much speaking on it until it's time to pop out and like Kendrick Lamar say, to pop out and show them. Sometimes you just got to pop out and show them. So we about to pop out and show y'all this year. Let's get it. So I went to Gary Gensler. And I went to Twitter and I tried to find Gary Gensler because y'all remember Gary Gensler had a pretty popular Twitter page, right? Well, if you go up here and you type in Gary Gensler in Twitter, look at this. Where's Gary? Where is Gary? Right? I go type in Gary Gensler up here in the search menu at your top right. Look at this, y'all. Look, now it's Gensler Archive, SEC Chair Gary Gensler Archive, right? So So this is the archive of Chair Gary Gensler X account. So where is Gensler? Okay, I don't know. I don't know where Gensler is. I'm not sure what happened to him. I thought that was pretty interesting. House Democrats taking aim at the Trump token, which is the crypto meme coin that had everybody in the frenzy in the month of January. Okay. So they're coming out, a California Democrat plans to introduce the Meme Act on this Thursday. So actually today, they are planning to discuss the Meme Act to Capitol Hill. And they're proposing putting his portrait on a $250 bill, declaring his birthday a national holiday, or adding his likeliness to Mount Rushmore. A new effort across the aisle isn't as flattering as House Democrats taking aim at the President Trump's meme coin. Since launching a little over a month ago, the Trump meme coin has tanked in value after early investors dumped the cryptocurrency. Members of Congress have noticed hundreds of thousands of investors have taken hard hits and billions in value have quickly vanished. So, I think that this is a move right here, y'all. This is a big move. And we got a lot of stuff in head, right? Because I told you all this particular bull run, it'll still be heavy with meme coins. A lot of meme investors are going to make a lot of money, and a lot of you all are going to lose a lot of money in this time. I believe that with them focusing on this meme act, if they can get this act passed, which I'm not sure if it will get passed because these are Democrats putting some plan out, and we know that we have a Republican-ran country now. So who knows if this will become just Democrat or it'll be a bipartisan-led type of act. But we'll see what happens. But I think that this is a move in the right direction to get us where we can just focus primarily on utility, and a lot of this liquidity and money that's being pushed around the crypto market can get out of these meme coins and actually get into projects that have real world value and real world use cases. So just wanted to share a couple of headlines that I thought was interesting as I was doing some research over the last last day, and even this morning. I thought that these were pretty interesting to say the least. Next up, MasterCard is bringing Undo Finance. Shout out to all of the Undo Finance investors out there. And even the Undo Finance team, man, they are really doing the damn thing. MasterCard is bringing Undo Finance into its multi-token network, which we know Ripple XRP is already a part of it, already a part of their multi-token network. It'll be the first RWA provider on the network. The MasterCard token network enables banks to offer digital financial services to integrated businesses, and Undo's short-term U.S. Treasury fund will be the first tokenized real-world asset solution providing businesses on-chain with access to daily yield, okay, and flexible cash management. So the team over at Undo Finance is doing some pretty remarkable things. And y'all know me, I had to go over and actually go to MasterCard's website because that's the extra layer. I can't just trust crypto companies to tell me something. I need these legacy companies. It's not real until it's on the legacy company's website. So as of yesterday, this is hot off the press, y'all. February 26, 2025, putting cash into crypto. This is on MasterCard's website. It says that everyone is familiar with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, digital assets with no physical equivalent that live on a decentralized ledger called the blockchain. But what about putting real world assets on the blockchain? Read this right here, y'all. They said Bitcoin, and they said digital assets with no physical equivalent that live on a decentralized ledger. But what if we could take real world assets and give them a physical equivalent? This is what they're doing here at Ondo Finance. That's the idea behind MasterCard and Ondo Finance's latest partnership, which will make institutional financial assets such as funds that invest in U.S. Treasuries available in digital forms. Now, Ondo is joining the MTN, a blockchain that links commercial banks with digital assets that can be transferred securely any minute of any day. Okay. What did they say here? They said more banks and asset managers are tokenizing traditional financial assets. Okay, so this is right here, y'all. It says Ondo's product sounds very much like the kind of exchange traded fund or ETF that personal investors might buy to earn some yield on their savings with little risk. How does a blockchain enabled version differ? Okay, these are just questions that they were asking, I guess, inside this interview. But I thought that this was pretty dope to see Ondo Finance here on MasterCard's website, because these are the type of things that we look to see as investors to make sure that, you know, we're investing into the future. Okay, now, so that was Ondo Finance. Now moving over to back to Hedera Hashgraph. Okay, this is the CEO, Stephen McClurg. He was also at the same event. He was also at the HederaCon. Okay, he sat down and had an interview, and I enjoyed what he said. Now, remember we talked about the NDAs, you know, that are on the line, and the reason why a lot of people, you know, can't speak on certain things. Well, I want to play this quick clip.
The HBAR ETF.
Hold on. I want to play this quick clip so that you all can understand and hear exactly what I'm saying. Hope you enjoy.
To the HBAR ETF and what the various milestones mean in terms of timing. What do you foresee as the road ahead?
Yeah. So my education is I'm a behavioral economist, and all I see is patterns. So I just notice patterns, and patterns repeat themselves. And I remember talking, you know, just talking to Greg and the team, man, like back in September when I was like, you know, like, hey, did you guys review some of the, some things before we file, and we were talking about timing, and I was like, yeah, you know, it'll probably be like October when we file. It'll probably be February before the SEC gets back to us. It'll probably be February before we get a 19B4 out there. I mean, it's not so much predictive. It's just like remembering patterns of how things work. And after doing this for a long time, sort of like, you know, like if you're in construction and you're building a house, you can like look at a piece of land and be like, okay, you're building a 3,000 per square foot house. This is how long it's going to take to lay the foundation. It's going to help, you know, put up the walls, put up the roof. You'll be able to move in on this date. You know, it's not an exact science, but you kind of know because you've done it a few times.
I love that analogy. And, you know, looking at the filing, you listed a couple of major firms, certainly the NASDAQ in terms of the exchange, but then there are custody providers, including BitGo, one of our governing council members, and Coinbase. You know, what has been the experience of having, maybe as a contractor, now these service providers that are there to help you accelerate and meet these timelines?
Yeah. By the way, all these guys have been awesome, right? I mean, BitGo has been amazing to work with. Coinbase has been amazing to work with. You know, as soon as we started going, we're like, look, we're doing this thing no matter what. Are you with us or not? And they're like right there with us. You know, introducing us to other service providers that we may not have worked with in the past. You know, even even our fund admin, US Bank, you know, I've worked with them for several years. you know, they were very quick and get things, you know, up and running there. All the market makers. Yeah, I mean, it's been really easy. You know, a lot of them are very positive on this development and are ready for, you know, new products to come in crypto.
Now, I imagine there are a lot of supporters in this audience and listening in online as well that really want to see the HBAR ETF on NASDAQ be an enormous success. How can we help? What's the call to action to each one of us?
Yeah, just stay up with the news. I'm not allowed to tell you to buy anything right now because it's I'm just not allowed to do that. But yeah, just stay up on the news. You know, what's going to happen soon though is hopefully the SEC accepts the 19b4. You've probably seen the news of some of the other crypto ETFs where a couple of times they've been rejected and they've been accepted.
Now, there was an amended filing. What does that usually mean when there's an amended S1?
It just means that we're putting some more information in there. That's all, you know. Can't really talk too much about that. But as far as the 19b4 goes, within 2 weeks, we hope that the SEC recognizes it, and it goes. Within 2 weeks, we hope that the SEC recognizes it, and then what happens is they open up for a public comment period, which lasts for 21 days. So I would ask everybody to go online to the SEC site when that happens and make your comments known.
All right, did y'all hear him say he switched it up? He almost said we expect, but he said, you know, he switched it up, man. So they are walking on eggshells in this industry, you know, with not being able to do a whole lot of talking, right? So just reading between the lines, it seemed like he knows some stuff that he can't say on stage, can't tell you to buy HBAR, and you know, and listen, but I can. But I can, you know what I mean? I'm not under NDA, you know, so, you know, that, hey, listen, go get you some, man. Okay, y'all see, look, this stuff is clear cut as day, all right, that this industry is moving forward. Okay, now, next up is Bank of America. We've been waiting on this type of announcement right here. Everything's moving very fast, but it's really not moving fast. It might be moving fast to you, but damn it, I think it's moving extremely slow. We've been waiting way too long, and it's about time. You know what I mean? That's just what I got to say. It's about time. So Bank of America CEO says stable coins are inevitable, hinting B of A may launch its own pegged stable coin to the US dollar deposit accounts if regulations allow. So really, again, y'all, regulations. That's what we're waiting on, is the regulatory clarity. So let's listen to the CEO, Mr. Brian, from over at Bank of America, talk about what we just read. This was a new clip that came out not too long ago. Hope you all enjoy.
Pretty clear there's going to be a stable coin, which is going to be a fully dollar-backed, you know, type of thing, which is no different than a money market fund with check access. Is no different than a bank account, really. And so, if they
it's actually very low. I'm sorry.
That business, so you'll have a Bank of America coin and a US dollar deposit, and we'll be able to move it back and forth because now it hasn't been legal for us to do it, but it's just then like another foreign currency. The question of what it's useful for is going to be interesting. It's pretty clear there's good.
Okay, so he said it's pretty clear there's going to be a stable coin, right? It's pretty clear. So let's move forward to one of Bank of America's major partners, okay, which is Ripple. Okay, now let's talk about it. Okay, so there is a new thing that just came out on the Ripple, a new press release that just came out on the Ripple's website. BDACS, okay, signed strategic partnership with Ripple to expand institutional level custody and the digital asset ecosystem in South Korea. So BDAC. Who is BDACS? Just going to click on their website so you can see who they are. Nexus to the future of digital assets. Okay. Beyond Digital Asset Custody Service. That's what BDACS stands for. Beyond Digital Asset Custody Services. No matter where you are, you always have access to the global digital asset market with our custody solution. And this is on their website as well. They partnered with Ripple to expand this institutional, expansion. All right. This is really big because they will leverage Ripple custody to provide custody infrastructure services for XRP, RLUSD, and other crypto assets. Okay, they're building the infrastructure and collaboration to support the RLUSD stablecoin. We just saw the Bank of America CEO talk about the stablecoin. So, we have to wait and see which company, after they have the regulatory clarity they need, which company they will partner with. And it seems to me like, Ripple or Hedera would be two of the top contenders based on the technology and based on all of the other partners they have, right? So if we take a look right here, one of the biggest issues that we've seen is hacks that's happening in the crypto space. People are worried about their crypto being custodied properly. People are worried about these solutions. So Ripple is really focused, as one of their number one solutions right now, they're really focused on helping to build that particular infrastructure, the institutional crypto and digital asset custody solutions. Okay, why institutional focus? Because you got to realize something. When they roll out this crypto industry the way that it's really going to be, most people are not going to be buying crypto directly on crypto exchanges anymore. The climate, I believe, is going to change. I may be wrong on this, but I believe I'm right, because there's only so much XRP, there's only so much HBAR on each exchange. Each exchange has a certain amount of coins. Once they sell out of all those coins, they won't have access to anymore, because there's no more XRP, there's no more HBAR that will be created. Okay, so if that's the case, and there's no more to be created, and now you have institutions that are forced to purchase their XRP directly from Uphold, directly from Crypto.com, directly from Coinbase and Kraken and all these other exchanges that's holding XRP. Once the XRP and the HBAR and these other assets actually dry up, family, what do you think is going to happen? People are going to want to still invest in crypto, but they're going to be buying it via ETFs and other types of products and stuff like that. And so they technically will never own the asset. They'll just rent it, while people like us own it, and then we're lending it back on our Zaman wallet or some other wallet like that, where we can lend it back to these institutions so that they can allow them to actually feel like they're purchasing XRP. But now we act as the bank, right? We the people truly get to act as the bank. We are the lender. We are the guarantor, right, of this particular industry. Okay, and so that's why it's very important for you not to sell your XRP. Okay, and guess what? We receive the fees. We receive the fees. So this is from this is the lead solution design architect over at DZ Bank. He says, our requirements around security, scalability, and future-proofness of our digital asset custody initiative were highly complex, and Ripple Custody proved to be the only solution fit for purpose and able to support our target operating model. With the offering we can build by leveraging this technology, we can create long-lasting competitive advantage, right? Now, I want y'all to think about something. We're seeing this. We're seeing this on coffee and crypto. But I want you to truly think about how many people are not even seeing. They don't know anything about this. Think about how many people don't know a doggone thing about anything we're talking about. That's how many people are clueless. It's not even that many. It's not even that many XRP ledgers in the world right now, right? And if I go over here to ChatGPT, check this out. I'm about to ask it a question. How many active ledgers are on the XRP ledger? And let's do that one, and HBAR. Let's see if ChatGPT can answer this question for us. Okay. Let's see if it can answer this question. Okay. I need the exact amount of accounts created on these. Let's say mainnet. Let's do mainnet. There's certain like language you got to use sometimes to get what you want. So they're called mainnet accounts, right? Let's see if we can find that. There we go. As of February 27, 2025, the XRP ledger has approximately 6 million accounts. In the Hedera network, there are 7 million accounts. 6 million. Look, let's take a look at, hold on. I got you. Hold on. How many people are in the US alone? Let's look right quick. How many people live in the United States? As of February 27th, there's 346 million people in the United States. So 7 plus 6. Come on, y'all. That's 13 million. So let's round it up and say 14 million because there's some extra numbers in there. So 14 million people in the world, okay, have these accounts. And there's only 346 million people. Oh yeah, I'm about to start cooking. There's only 346 million. There's 346 million people in the United States alone. And there's only 13 million accounts. That should tell you how early we are in this industry. So let's talk about the Ripple custody solution and why this is needed to onboard these other 320 million people in the United States plus. Let's go.
We're in a world where everything can be tokenized, and that's where Ripple custody comes in. Here's how it works. The custody platform acts like a digital vault to safeguard both your and your client's assets. This vault is protected by the highest standard of bank-grade security of digital assets. Digital assets can be managed and accessed through a cryptographically secured infrastructure layer. This acts as a sort of door or single access point, which means you can choose who can do what with those assets. Next, thanks to an API-first model and a unique modular design, bank management systems can easily connect to the platform through a user-friendly interface, allowing for simple user control and integration. This makes things like token management, transferring, accounting, and custody straightforward and easy without compromising security, governance, or compliance. Lastly, the custody platform is plug and play and interoperable, unifying interactions with multiple underlying blockchains and their applications, external data sources like AML or other data providers, and to other market players like exchanges, marketplace venues, and regulated custodians. Now is the time to tap into the future of finance.
Now is the time to tap into the future of finance, man. If you're not tapped in, right? So this came out February 5th. I told you, this is Ripple's main focus, how custodians can meet institutional crypto custody needs. This is literally what they're focused on right now because the institutions are the biggest players in the world, in the United States. They are the biggest players, right? Each one of us have a bank account. And if you don't have a bank account, you have something like something else. You have a cell phone with some type of application to be able to tap to pay, right? Or you wouldn't be able to live life, right? So when we talk about the Bible in Revelations, they talked about the mark of the beast. For all you Christians, and I'm a Christian, but for us Christians and people that really be, oh, I ain't gonna accept the mark of the beast, man, you already accepted it, cuz. Like, you already accepted it. You already accepted it. Stop saying you're not going to accept it. You already accepted it. Now, how can you be at the forefront of the mark of the beast so you don't get beat up by the beast? That's the main part. I believe that's the main thing. I don't want to get beat by the beast. But to beat the beast, you got to know the beast. If you don't know the beast, you can't beat the beast. It's like Bowser at the end of Mario. You can't beat Bowser if you didn't go and meet Bowser, if you ain't learned about Bowser from Peach and all the other, things you had to do before you got to the final boss. Come on, y'all. We about to enter that Bowser moment here at Crypto. But guess what? I got confirmation for y'all that Ripple is working directly with American Express. And we been knew this, but let me break it down for y'all real quick. Because remember, y'all, I told y'all we're really focused on institutional grade stuff right now. And American Express is huge. Okay, pay attention.
American Express, etc., have been making huge investments and making collaborations to go online and support platforms and really enable merchants to go across continents seamlessly. We've seen recent collaborations such as the fintech Wirecard working with Visa, and of course Ripple now also on our panel working with American Express. These are all signs that these giants are going there, and they are going to mostly focus on online payments, and this is the future. Yeah, it's really interesting. American Express.
Okay, so I want to go over to a quick little clip right here, y'all. Pay attention. This is from 2017. Pay attention. Wow. Look at this, y'all. Y'all saw how fast that payment went on obviously on American Express, and it's only going to get faster because we are still in dinosaur. We are still in the beginning. We are in the infancy of this industry. If y'all think this industry is fast now, wait until 10 years from now. Wait until 20 years from now. It's going to be much faster because they're going to have the experience and the time to make it better, right? But look out here on the bottom left-hand corner, okay, and you look at the top in the middle. It says American Express. Look at this right here. Runs on Ripple. Okay, they've been processing these types of payments for years. Okay, they've been processing these types of payments for years. And I want to go ahead and make sure I continue to show you what's going on. Because if we go back to November 16th of 2017 on CNBC, American Express, Santander, okay, American Express and Santander, which is one of the largest banks in the world, team up with Ripple for cross-border payments via the blockchain. This right here, y'all, they mentioned XRP, okay, come into play as means of speeding up payments later on the downline, okay? Look at that right there, y'all. So, and look at this right here, y'all. Look, this is directly on American Express website. I told y'all I'm one of them people. I'm going to go and I'm going to go search for it because I cannot just listen to Ripple. I trust Ripple. I trust Ripple. I trust Brad Garlighouse. I do. I really do. But I trust legacy companies because they've been around and they already have the standards and they have to do things by a certain, I mean, they all corrupt, but they have to do things by a certain level of the book, right? And so November 16th of 2017, I went ahead and cleared this. American Express introduces blockchain-enabled cross-border business-to-business payments. And if we scroll down right here, it says New York, right here, New York, Ripple. What did they get, y'all? They got the federal, they got the license from New York Fed to be able to release their stable coin, RLUSD. This has been in the works, in the making. American Express today announced the introduction of blockchain-enabled business-to-business. The American Express FX International Payments business is working with Ripple, okay? They're working with it to provide this solution. Now it's time to pop back over here real quick. Got to go back to HBAR, man. Y'all thought we was done. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're almost done, but we're not done yet. Check this out, y'all. This is the CEO right here. Now, this guy right here, man, you know, listen, he's killing it, y'all. And you know, wealth is not too loud. You know, look at these two guys. These two guys right here probably worth more than the world right now. Like you want to talk about all the money? If Brad Garlighouse was in this picture, which he will be very soon, okay? I mean, they already have pictures together, but just these two guys alone right here is worth so much money. Okay, it's absolutely ridiculous. So this is the CEO of HBAR, Hedera. This is the CEO of Cardano, Charles Hoskinson. Okay, and so he says, the CEO says, Thanks, Charles, for joining us at HederaCon. We enjoyed speaking with you about the DREC Alliance and how we're stronger together. Now, remember I told you all about the DREC Alliance. Let's go back over it real quick so that y'all can actually see it. Look at this right here. They're posting DREC Alliance, DREC Alliance. Okay, there was a post that I wanted y'all to see, but I think we're not going to get to see it. I don't want to be scrolling through their IG all day. But this was very, very, very key. And I want to play a quick clip from Dr. Lehman Baird on stage talking about the DREC Alliance. And you got to remember, the DREC Alliance is made up of a lot of U.S. companies: Cardano, HBAR, Ripple, Algorand, and so many more. Okay, one of my sleepers right now is Bank Social. Okay, that is a sleeper, and I've been gatekeeping that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do not let everybody know everything. If you're not like, I don't let, but I think it's time to release the beast. Okay, one of my sleepers. All right, one of my sleepers is Bank Social. Okay, and they are built on Hedera. Okay, really, really great solution. Now pay attention to what Dr. Lehman Baird said.
So important that the Decentralized Recovery Alliance, the DREC Alliance, is not a Hedera thing. It's a multi-chain thing. And Cardano is a founding member. Or Hedera is a founding member. We have Ripple. We have Algorand. We have a bunch of founding members. This is what we as an industry need, is to be working together as an industry. Can you imagine what the World Wide Web would be if every website had a different protocol and you had to have the right browser to even talk to that website? That would be a nightmare. And we as an industry need to come together to have a single protocol for this. And this is the tip of the iceberg. We as an industry, we were just talking about things. We as an industry need to be cooperating on lots of different things. And that is good for Hedera, good for Cardano, and good for our industry.
These are the leaders in the space. These are the people that's talking to the president. These are the people that's sitting down with President Trump having lunch. There's actually rumors right now that the CEO, Dr. Lehman Baird of Hedera, and Mr. Charles Hoskinson over at Cardano will be meeting very soon with President Trump over at Mar-a-Lago to have some dinner. Okay, there's rumor about that. All right. I wanted to give y'all a project real quick. You know what I mean? Like my boy said, give me a project. Give me a project. You know what I mean? They said, give me a project, Vince. Give me a project, Vince. One that don't give up, hey, and say, da, 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 da. Y'all remember that song? Give me a project, Vince. Somebody drop, give me a project, Vince. Somebody say, give me a project, Vince. Let's get it, man. Give me a project, Vince. Let's go. I'm ready to give y'all a project real quick. I'm gonna give y'all a project real quick, man. I'm gonna give y'all a project. All right. So there's a company called Exactly, okay? And they're partnering with Uphold, okay, to scale the Exa suite of services. Okay. Now, what are we talking about? Well, Exactly protocol intends to join forces with Uphold to scale and accelerate the adoption of the Exa services. This proposed initiative, formalized and approved by governance under this right here, can open new opportunities for the Exactly ecosystem by collaborating with Uphold, the infrastructure provider for on-chain finance serving millions of users. Exactly is reinforcing its lending market, expanding liquidity, and simplifying access to decentralized finance. So why is this important? Well, I need y'all to, we're going to go over to the Exactly. We're going to go over there in a second. Here's the website right here. Decentralizing the credit market today. This is what they're focused on, right? So this is a solution that's coming onto the Uphold service, right? Completing the DeFi credit market. Deposit at variable rates, borrow at variable rates. Deposit at fixed rates, and borrow at fixed rates. Okay, this is what we talk about when we talk about the future of this space and decentralized finance. Now, I'm going to go over to, there was a solution. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. No, I'm not trying to go to y'all Discord group. Let me go to Uphold right quick. Let me show y'all. Let me go to Uphold real quick. Because Uphold posted them, and this is why I wanted to give y'all a project. I haven't done a lot of research on this one yet. I wanted us to do it as a community and figure out if this might be a good one, but I had to give y'all a project real quick. You know what I mean? Because the people been asking for a project. They said, give me a project, Vince. So I had to make sure I gave y'all a good little project before we got up out of here. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Shoot, here it is. Here it is. New partnership alert. Okay, Uphold and Exactly Protocol are teaming up to bring crypto credit cards and yield services to the masses. To the masses. Launching first in Latin America, you'll be able to borrow, spend, and earn all on chain. DeFi loans that are fixed, you know, all those different things like that. Credit cards, everything, it's all coming here. And one last thing before we go. Okay, one last thing before we go. Here we go right here, y'all. Let me give y'all the ticker symbol. Okay. I don't know where you get this one yet. Okay. So don't ask me. I have no idea. But we did miss this one by a long shot because you know, the low was around, you know, this thing just in January. Oh my God. I just experienced FOMO. You know how you just experienced FOMO? Like, I'm mad, y'all. This thing was 19 cents a month ago. It's at $1.06. Oh, man. God, that gets me upset, man. God. These real emotions. These is real emotions. God, please, man. Give me a project, Vince. He said, you are wild. I am a wild boy. Y'all don't even know. You don't even know the half of me, room 1002. They call me Ace the Wild By. That's my name in college. Wild is in my name. It's in my college name. I actually am very wild, if you didn't know. All right. But all right, but we can't catch them all. Okay. Okay, we can't catch them all. Like Sana says, okay? We not Ash Ketchum, Pokemon, okay? We can't catch them all. All right, but we can catch that pullback. And right now it's on the 18% pullback on the day. You know, so I need y'all to go and figure out all my crypto, all my baristas, man, go figure out how we can get us some of that right there, man. Drop it inside of our Discord group, drop the exchange, drop whatever y'all find. If I find it first, I got y'all. But let's go ahead and figure it out because I don't think you can get that on none of these exchanges. I think you got to get it somewhere else. So let's figure that out and let's go ahead and put the forces on that because, man, all-time high is $6 on this one project. So we're at $1 right now. $6 is still good. But man, 17 cents would have been impeccable. Oh, that would have been glorious. All right, that would have been glorious, y'all. So I want to open up the line for anybody. Go ahead and raise those hands up. I know y'all got something to say, man. One thing you like, learned, to love from today's show. And I have a couple of announcements before we get up out of here. Okay, announcement number one is literally we have one spot left. I just had a lady send a deposit yesterday. So we have one spot left for our boot camp coming up on March 10th. We're literally like 11 days away from that. So we have one spot left for $500. Either that spot is going to sell by today or tomorrow. And if it doesn't sell by the 28th, it goes away anyway. And then prices goes up to $2,000 for the boot camp. And if you're in the Discord group, it's $1,000. This particular boot camp, we are going to have a heavy presence in the DeFi space. We are really focused. I have my brother John Jackson coming up. He's working on the DeFi section of our 6-week boot camp. Y'all see what's happening in DeFi, and there's a lot of stuff going on, man. And you just want to make sure you have the basic education of DeFi to make sure that you can take full advantage of getting into this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm very, very excited. I'm very, very excited. Okay. Look, Bria. That was Bria. I ain't say no more. I ain't know who room. I definitely am. a wild boy. I definitely am. Sana has found all the exchanges that you can get this project on. So if you are inside of our Discord group, go ahead over there and take a look for yourself. She went ahead and dropped it for you. Hey, listen, this is why we got a team here. I told y'all, man, Sana really is nasty. She's the GOAT. John Jackson is the GOAT. My brother Zatrick is literally becoming goated. We got a lot of goats over here. You know, LA, Miss Lavana been around for a long time. You can learn a lot from Miss Lavana. Yeah, I ain't lying. Look, Miss Lavana could teach you more than I can teach you at this point. You know what I mean? So we got some people, we got some heavy hitters, and we got some real resources inside of our Discord group. So with that being said, make sure you all take advantage, okay? Take advantage of our boot camp. This is going to be the best place for you to get all of the education you need, okay, in this space. We have one spot left for $500. If you want that spot, and it's first come, first serve, and I'm going to social media today. I'm selling that spot. I don't care if it's the last thing I do. Okay, if it's the last thing I do today, I'm selling that spot. 678-460-6504. Text me the word boot camp to 678-460-6504. If you haven't made your mind up, man, make your damn mind up right now before this is gone. All right, I promise you. You don't want to miss it. Another thing is you guys can join our Discord group. Our Discord group, you can text me at the same number. Our Discord group is packing out. It's filling up. It got a lot of people. We're really excited. We have a lot of energy. If you're interested in joining our Discord group, if you're on our YouTube channel and you're looking for a community, you can join our Discord group, and I will give you a discount to our Discord group if you text me right now. Okay, because our Discord group is $100 a month. Now it's actually $97 a month, basically 100 if you round up. You can text me at that number again. That number is 678-460-6504. I will give y'all that Discord group for the same price that people are paying right now, which is $50. Okay, but you have to text me today. 678-460-6504. If you text me tomorrow, the price is $100. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call up a couple of people. First person up is my brother, John Jackson. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome. Awesome job, bro.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Man, so much information was delivered. The ones who haven't joined the boot camp, like I said, we have one space left. I encourage you to grab that spot. Step up, invest in your future. Come join a community that you can trust and build with. That's what it's all about here. We have a lot of amazing projects going on right now. V just went over. I just want to relate back to some of the things you talked about earlier, man. With MasterCard and Ondo, that partnership right there is crazy. And I'm just sitting back looking as the swamp is drained and the prices are low. And, you know, a lot of these institutions, a lot of these enterprise institutions are starting to adopt these assets, and a lot of the information is starting to be broadcast now. Now you're starting to see a whole bunch of institutions pop out. A lot of the information is being exposed, all through social media, starting with, like you said, Ondo and with MasterCard, the big institutions like Chase, big institutions like Bank of America, even American Express.
Yes, sir.
I mean, this is huge right now. I mean, if you really have to read the writing on the wall. The writing on the wall is on social media. But as you read social media, you have to read in between those lines that's on the wall. And you have to take advantage just as fast as these institutions are adopting. You have to adopt it just as quick so you can stay at the forefront and don't get gobbled up by the beast. So
let me ask you a question, John. Out of all those institutions that you name, what is one thing they all have in common that they all do? What is one business they all are part of? Traditional. It's a traditional business.
Yes, absolutely. It's a traditional business. And all of them are now.
I'm saying, what's the name of that particular business? Because you are our.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. All these institutions are tying back into the DeFi space.
There we go. CeFi first.
Yep. These CeFi companies are making the transition to the actual DeFi sector
There you go.
because they see the benefits and they see the longevity. So as of right now, a lot of these institutions are on the sidelines looking at this old traditional weak system that they have now that's not working anymore. And it's just like, okay, put it like this right here.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these institutions right now, it's like Christmas Day. And a lot of these institutions have received their gifts. So when you receive your gift and you open your gift up, aren't you excited? Don't you want to, go and check out, what this is and mash these buttons? And, if you get a new car for Christmas or whatever for your birthday, you want to try and figure it out because it's new. So the same thing in this space. All these institutions want to figure it out. They want to be at the forefront. They want to offer the best rates and they want to take advantage of the longevity. So why not you, get a part of that windfall and adopt you some assets to grow your future. So just hang on, man. Look at the ETFs that's coming out right now. All the ETFs, all the big players. I see BlackRock. BlackRock just came out with submitting their ETF for XRP ETF and a Solana ETF. So, like I said, the writing is on the wall. You have to just really take faith and move, accordingly and when you can. But right now at Coffee and Crypto, we got the information, baby. We got it. So if you want to learn and you want to grow your outcome, you want to grow your future, then I suggest you guys sign up for our boot camp, come join our Discord and get on board because train has left the station and we're not doubling back. So with that being said, thank you, VO.
Thank you, John.
And thanks to everybody who showed up today.
Sana got us lit in the Discord group right now. The Discord blinking right now. Folks is definitely enjoying that. So thank you, Sana. Appreciate you, Sana, for going out and finding that information for us. And I mean, she even went deeper. She told y'all exactly how to buy it. Like, because it's not easy to buy this one, using these DEXs. Like this one's not on a centralized exchange. This one's all on decentralized exchanges. If you don't understand DEXs and how to use a decentralized exchange and how to do swaps and all these things, man, you need to have your butt on this boot camp because I am going, like, this boot camp is actually going to be built. It's going to be, obviously, we always have to keep it beginner based, but I want to make this one more geared toward the people that's already in that intermediate phase. Like if you rate yourself a scale of 1 to 10, and you rate yourself maybe around like a 5, a 4 or 5 or a 6 in crypto, this is going to be the one to help you go ahead and get into that 7 or 8. All right. I truly believe that. So for $500, man, are you kidding me? Man, I made $500. Man, I make $500 every day in the crypto portfolio in my sleep. Like it's nothing. You know what I mean? So $500 should not fear anybody. Y'all should be running toward that deal. Actually, not running away from it. You should be running toward it because I won't have these types of deals very soon. Everything's going to be extremely expensive. Like Coffee and Crypto is a Lamborghini. We are a supercar. We're not a Nissan Altima. You looking for that? Go ahead over there. We ain't even a Tesla. We not a Model 3 either. We not the Model 3 Plaid. That's not a supercar to me. Okay. It's a super electric car. We are a super car. Okay. And McLaren. Okay. Pugani. Okay. As my good sister Sana would say, we are Pagani, okay, of the crypto space. Get with us while we are still in our building phase, because once we build and we have everything out here and we out here like Walmart and Target and Nordstrom's of this industry. All right. Go ahead, Zatrick. My good brother Zatrick.
Yo. Hey, I have 2 things. I was gonna say great information, but thank you, Sana. This I actually came to tell everybody you need to join the Discord because this man Vincent said he don't know where to buy the crypto from. Within like 10 minutes, Sana then dropped the whole plate. And this is the importance of the Discord because you have these FOMO moments, and to not have those moments, you got to be in the Discord just to be in early, man. Because there are these cryptos that you don't know, that I don't know, that somebody knows. And when you're in a Discord with people that's out there as hungry as you're going to benefit from it. So that alone is worth $100. Like the fact that Sana done told you where to find it, how to buy it, where to put it, that's $100. You could put the Discord is making money, basically, is what I'm saying, man. If you want to take your wallet, your finances to the next level, you gotta pay. You gotta pay to play, man. This is life, man. And I just want to say thank you to Sana. Thank you for putting the Discord together so we can get in contact, so I can get in contact with Sana and my boy John Jackson and Miss L. You said LA? Am I saying that correct?
Lavana. Yeah, Lavana.
Yes.
Lavana know
Appreciate
what's going
y'all.
on, man. Lavana.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Hey,
wouldn't name somebody that don't. LA, no. LA, no, man.
and look, man, before y'all know it, we're gonna have to leave the moon and go to the sun. I'm gonna keep it a bean. At this point, we're gonna have to go to the sun, bro. We're gonna be past the moon. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man.
And speaking of the sun, I don't know if y'all actually saw that, but speaking of the sun, they just created the first time that they sent a robot into the sun, y'all, and we got a true picture of the sun. I don't know if y'all saw that, but go look that up on YouTube. I saw that on somebody's page, man, and it blew my mind to be able to see inside, like you could literally see inside of the sun. They sent the first robot or whatever into the sun. So speaking of the sun, man, we might actually be looking from the sun very soon. But with that being said, thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for being a part of Coffee and Crypto Network. This is the greatest crypto morning show on earth. My name is Vincent Orange, your host, your captain here each and every single Tuesday and Thursday. Text me 678-460-6504 if you are looking to join any of the things we talked about. We have one spot left for this boot camp. Go ahead and grab that before it's gone, because if you text me too late, it will be gone, and I will send you back the $2,000 full price. Okay. And we do take Klarna. So if you need to put it on Klarna Afterpay, I take that as well. You know what I mean? So, hey, you know what I mean? Look, let's figure it out. Have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all